Layout Update 6 and some DCC EX. Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm your host Greg here at Midsummer Railway N-Scale. And I hope you enjoy today's program. As my two grandsons, and yes, my 4-month-old grandson, he is now watching the trains with his mouth open and a big smile on his face, watching it go round. As I had a few days, well actually it was over a week, before they came, I was able to do some extra work. So I have put the brick wall in, some grass in, because it's taken quite a while for the grass to dry and glue. And even then it hasn't glued properly. And then I've given it a bit of a spray with satin gloss. After having done some work, I cleaned up the track. Suddenly I found my track was smoking. Wow, what's going on here? Now, I do use this little fuse device that I bought from America. However, it wasn't appearing to work very well. This is my DCC EX with the Wi-Fi adapter on it. So what I have done is I've now bought a DCC Concept circuit breaker. This device works in a millisecond of a short and stops any issues of decoders or any other sort of damage. I'm really impressed with it. After waiting 10 days I finally got it, and sure enough we had a short. So what was going on? So I isolated the new part of the layout. Sure enough, everything came back, and when I connected back in, everything went dead. Then I thought, well, I know I've done this little bit of extra work, which you can see on the screen. So there's blocks in this little section, and I was able to check with my multimeter and found there was a short there. Obviously something had leaked and got through a gap. Anyway, I removed the short, and away we went. For some reason I decided to put my oscilloscope on the track in the new section because I was having a few funny issues as well. And what did I find? I found this big spike. To resolve this I used what's called a snubber, which is a 0.1 microfarad capacitor, ceramic, 50 volt, and a 100 ohm resistor, which you can see there. So yes, there's two different sizes. I did notice that the smaller one, which I had on the main track, was getting really hot, so I upgraded from half a watt to 1 watt. So the snubber is also known as an RC filter. RC being resistor capacitor filter, which will filter out any little spikes. As you can see, I now have a nice clean square wave, the way it should be. I did say in my next video I would also review my East Midlands DMU. So let's have a look at it. The exhaust pipes are painted silver and stand out quite nicely. Paintwork is good. Front lights are fantastic. The only thing is the connector. It's a bit poor. Now you can see the connectors actually move there. Yeah, sorry about the little bump there. I do not like dissing, but it's not a standard connector for N-scale. It's not a standard connector for anything. The other problem is that, which was not advertised, that you actually have to put 2 decoders in. Now most DMUs are set up that they interconnect and you only need 1 decoder. It's a bit disappointing when you find that you need 2. I ordered the wrong lights, so I still haven't got any lights for it. I've also got an issue that I'm not sure and I'm still trying to sort out, that to run the 2 decoders for some reason it's not detecting the second decoder. Anyway, besides that, let's see it run. So it's very smooth running. No qualms about that. It's a really nice little unit. Unfortunately, the only downside is in this day and age there is no ability to put sound in. But I accepted that when I bought it, although it was over 2 years ago when I did try and purchase it. And 2 years later, there it is. Yes, my cameras are still not up and running. Some of them are, as you'll see, but there is still a little bit of way to go. As I've said before, it's always my priority is my grandkids, and when they're due, I don't get much chance to do those sorts of things. And tomorrow, which will be Thursday, will be the fourth time this week. My grandkids will be here, and I love them dearly. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying, because my oldest grandson, who is almost 2.5, he absolutely loves the trains, and it's fantastic. It's so nice to see him take such a big interest in trains. Anyway, you can see this is running smoothly. Some of my cameras are back, not all of them. There's still a way to go yet, and still lighting problems. I still need to put a little bit more light on them, because one of my cameras needs a little bit more light than the others. There's a few dark spots, but that will improve, and we'll get there very slowly. And as you can see, this is a very, very smooth runner. It's, as I said, the downsides, actually the positives really outweigh the downsides. I will keep working and trying to get the second chip working, although I have a feeling that the problem is I've got some funny Zimo chips. Not sure. I'm still working on that. Anyway, we'll find out soon. Now, please, can you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed? It's free. And hit the bell icon and hit all, so you'll get any new updates, because it does help the channel and it helps me to keep going and produce more videos. Thanks for joining me. And as usual, keep those model trains on the rails, and until next time, I'll say goodbye and thanks for joining me. Till next time, bye.